Yeah. So app settings. Yeah, we can modify the app settings and we can modify the tab settings. So other than that, we cannot modify the administrative permissions. We cannot modify the general user permissions, standard object permissions. See, this is the one view. And another view, maybe like if there is a user interface, if I go for a interface, I think Prithvi joined a bit late. Okay. So if I go for a user interface, enable profile. So you will have one options. I think under the user, another one more interface. Yeah, we have only one profile. No problem. Okay. User management setting. They moved into the user management settings. So here we have one options. You will see here enhanced profile user interface. Previously, this checkbox they provided under the interface sections. Now they moved into user management sections. It's a recent changes actually. So yeah. Now if this is enabled, now if I enable it, if I go and look at the profile, if I open any one of the profile and see, now it's completely changed. So you will have app permissions and you will have a system permissions. So within the system permission, you have a system permission, list of client access, login hours, IP ranges, services, session settings, password policies, default community. Same way, under the app, like it's related to the applications, we have all this object settings, app permissions, Apex classes. So all these permissions. So if you don't like this view, again, if I try to edit it, sorry. So each permissions you have to go and edit it. If you don't like this one, go back to the user management and disable these features. Now if I go to the profile, open the same profile. See, now you'll have a full detailed view. Now this is the standard profile provided by Salesforce, and you can customize only the app settings, which is connected app or custom app, and the tab settings. Within the tab, we have three options: default on, default off, tab hidden. You know all these three, right? Default on means by default will be included in your applications. Here, default off, it won't be available here, but you can see it available tabs. Over here, you can see it. Tab hidden means you can't, the user cannot see the tabs anywhere. It's completely hidden by the users. Like he cannot view the object itself. The tab object is not visible to the users basically. So if you want a few objects visible to only finance department, not other department, so disable the tab for other departments, make it as a default hidden. Only finance department, you can make it as a default on. So you can do that. Like if there are any confidential data, you can do it like that. Okay. Again, other than the tab setting, application setting, we cannot modify any of this because it's a standard profile. So that is the reason I have created a custom profile, which is called a custom admin. Now, if I look at the customer, I cloned the custom admin from Salesforce license. Okay. And now if I edit it, everybody joined, I think. Okay. Now you will see you can edit application settings, the tab settings, and also you can edit the administrative permissions, which is all this. So again, these are all the permissions. We cannot go through individually, but you need to know at least what it does. So that like, so if we can go through it profile separately, the detailed options. After going through everything, we will come back to this, because so if we give the manage role, then only the user can go and create a role. Otherwise, he cannot create a role. If you don't want to, if you want to restrict the users on the setup, I will show you. So this is the one profile, and I am going to create another one more profile. I am going to create another one more custom profile, which is using the platform license. I am going to create. So if I choose the platform, Salesforce platform users, I will say project manager. Yeah, custom hyphen platform. Salesforce platform, I will put it Salesforce platform license. Okay, this is the custom. We can assign this one for tester or developer, and then we can test it. Okay, now if I look at the difference, this is very important. You need to know what is the difference between these two. Generally, most of the people will go and buy the Salesforce license only, not the platform license. If it's India, they go for a platform license, not the Salesforce license. But luckily, we are not India at the moment, nobody. So yeah. So now if I look here, if it's an India client, if they are purchasing the Salesforce, mainly they go for a platform license, not the Salesforce license, because Salesforce license is $250, platform license is $20. So they go for $20 only. So because within $20, you can achieve a lot. Whatever we are building it, right? So like the HR management, it's a custom applications. So the platform license will have an option to view and modify everything like these applications. Then why I need to go for a Sales Cloud licenses, right? So depends on the access privileges. So do you need like a standard Salesforce Sales Cloud product or Service Cloud product? Then you have to go for Salesforce licenses. But if you are trying to build a custom applications, you are not going to use the standard applications. You are going to build your own applications. In that case, go for a platform licenses. No need to Salesforce licenses, because you are wasting the cost, I would say. Yeah. Okay, now if we compare this is the platform license, and see the options. Custom application itself, you will have how many applications? Very few. Only the custom applications you will have access, not the standard. But if you look at the Salesforce license, you will see how many apps. They will have so many application access. But here, very few.
Is it one-time payment, or is it like what? How does it work, Sampath, the licenses?
It's a monthly.
Is it like 1 year? Oh, monthly. Okay.
Yeah, yearly you have to pay for it. Again, monthly charge. So general, they put a contract yearly basis. So the cost will be per month $20 per user, $250 per users. So now if you are converting into 1 year, so yeah, 250 into 12 months and 20 into 12 months, like that.
Okay.
So basically, if you go for a Salesforce license, 1 month cost will be a platform license. So 1 year cost will be 1 month Salesforce license equal to 1 year platform license cost. So that is the main difference. So
you get most of the features you get in platform as well, right?
But again, what are the features you won't get it? You don't get any standard Sales Cloud or Service Cloud features, like you'll see here. Only few objects, not all the objects. Like account, contact, you will get it. But other than that, like we have a lot many objects, yes. But there is no opportunity, there is no product, there is no quotations, there is no opportunity product. Like general Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, you won't get it.
Okay.
See here, there is no case. Case is service cloud, right? There is
Yeah.
no case, there is
Basically,
no
lead and
product.
opportunities you won't get.
Yeah, that's what I am saying. So you won't get the Salesforce product object except account and
Okay.
contact, because account and contact, it's across all the
Okay.
platforms, all the product. Other than that, lead, campaign, opportunity product. Like if I look at the objects,
Even price and book as well, is not.
yeah, price book products here. There are so many account activity assets, asset relationship. There are so many campaign monitor, case, card payment. Like these are all the standard objects. But those object you won't have access to it because you purchase the platform licenses. So
Okay.
the benefit of the platform licenses basically you can go and build your own. That's it. So now
Okay.
we built our own, right? See, course enrollment, customer, employee enrollment folder. Like these are all we built it. Actually, I
Yeah.
built
Yeah.
it some of
Yeah.
the field, just ignore that. But we built it like mainly course enrollment, customers, employee enrollment, insurance, salary.
Training
These are
courses.
all we built it. But the benefit of the platform license is complete custom. So only the custom modules you will have access to it, not the standard modules. So if you
Okay.
want a standard module access, you have to go for a Sales Cloud license, which is $250 per user per month. So if you want to differentiate it, so basically, yeah, 250 into 12 is equal to how much? This is 20 or 80. We have like a $20 basics, $80 full access. Like here, like we have a platform, $20 licenses and $80 licenses. But I would say $20 is fair enough. $20 into 2 is equal to, yeah, just 240. So this is just a 1 year cost. This is for Salesforce license. This is for Salesforce platform license. That is a cost. Okay, so now you can go and recommend the client saying that okay, we are wasting like this many, because within your company few of them Salesforce, but few of them like they are not going to use the Sales Cloud product or Service Cloud product, or maybe they are not going to use at all like the campaign or some of the objects. Like why we need to go for a Sales Cloud? You can go for simply platform, right? But again, before suggesting it, you need to be very clearly explain the prototype, like because after suggesting it they will ask you to implement it, and then if you are not able to implement it there will be issue, right? So you need to make sure the requirement is met the platform licenses. So you need to go through it and then you can recommend that. Okay, so other than that, like yes, you can go and using the platform license itself, like the flow process builder, everything can be achievable. Only issue is that the Salesforce standard product you don't have access to it. But if you are using the Salesforce licenses, yes, you will have access to all the Salesforce product, including Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, depend again. So if you are purchasing the Sales Cloud, you will have access to it. Service Cloud, you will have access to it. Marketing Cloud, you will have access to it. But the platform, nothing. Only the platform oriented applications. What you are building it, you will have access to it. Okay. You understood the profile difference, right? Any question on that? Hello?
Yes, Sampath. Yeah.
Any questions?
Basically, if you have created two profiles right here, custom and
Yeah, one is
the
like
other.
one is built on the what? So one is standard profile, like I cloned the Salesforce profile, and another one is I cloned the platform license profile. So standard license profile I cloned it, and the platform license profile I cloned it.
Basically, if they want to see these objects, yeah, different person, different objects.
Yeah,
How does it work?
we are going for the X level later, like
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm getting some echo. Okay, cool. So now we know the difference on the profiles. Now we created a roles. Now let's go and create a users. Now only we are going for a users. So before creating a users, these are all the mandatory options. Okay, let's create a users on users. Now I am going to create a on users. So create a new user. See here you can see role is mandatory, but without role you can create a users, which I will prove you. But profile is mandatory. Without profile you cannot create a users. So the username is, I'm going to say, we'll go for project manager. User itself, or maybe John, or I will say admin. Okay, sys admin. And I'm going to use my email ID instead of Sambat Salesforce. I will go on to use this one. Okay, but username I'm going to say sysadmin at what is that, November 2020. Okay, and nickname, it will populate automatically. Again, you can go for any nickname. So I will say sysadmin. Now you need only the profile. See here. Now if you select the Salesforce, it will give only Salesforce related profiles. Now if I select the platform, it will give only platform related profiles. If I select a chatterforce.com free, it will give only force.com free related profiles. If I click a chatter free, it will give chatter free related profiles. Based on the licenses, the profile will be changed. Okay. Now if I select the Salesforce and I can choose it, these are all the profile which is based on the Salesforce licenses. So here I will go for a custom admin. Okay. And whether this user act as a marketing cloud. These are all the future licenses. You will get a one questions. So what information can be modified on the user detail page? So, or they will give what are the following options can be modified on the user detail page. So they will give like a marketing users, offline users, knowledge users, and they will give like a application settings. But here we cannot control the application settings. Only like marketing users we can assign it, whether this user act as a marketing users, offline users. There are so many. Okay. And then time zone, local, language. You can configure the time zone for a users, local on the users, and language. But the profile, but the object level settings, application settings, and field level security, all these controlled by profile. You need to go to the profile. From the profile detail page, you can modify it. On the user detail page, you can give all these permissions. Okay. So let me save this. I'm saving it. I didn't assign a role. See, the user get created without any role. Now, if you want to assign a role, you can go and assign it under the project manager. So once if you created, you will get an email. See here, now verify. I will say password NOV N capital at 2020. Okay, NOV at 2020. Okay, now you will see, because he is the administrator, by default you will have access to everything, because we assign the admin profile, right? You guys are with me?
Yes, Sampath.
Okay. So let me upload the photo so that you will see the difference. Okay. So view photo, and also I'm using the different browsers basically. Okay. But I will upload the project manager. I'm going to upload the different photos. Is the image or video? Okay. This is a project manager. Just I'm assigning some different photos. Okay. Now you can see this is for a project manager photo, and this one for myself as an admin. Okay, let's keep it. Now I assigned custom system admin for a Salesforce license. Because of that, because it's a administrator licenses, he will have access to everything. if you look for like a sales cloud applications, service cloud applications, and all. See, you will have access to everything. Now, what I will do, I'm going to create additional one more users. Now, I cannot choose the Salesforce now. The Salesforce itself is not available. Why?
Because you already used it, right? One.
Yeah. So previously there is a one and another one more I created it. Totally how many licenses we have?
2 of them.
Cool. So we have only 2. So because of that, I'm not able to see the profile options. So for this, you can see it on the company information also. So if I go for a company info, you can see it like how many licenses and how much like utilized, now used to remaining 0. Because of that, the Salesforce drop down is like this Salesforce is not appear in the drop down. Now I am going to create a project manager under the platform license. Let's see. So I will go to the users, new users, project manager. Platform, and I will assign to custom platform licenses. Email ID, I will say same email ID, which is service Salesforce. The username will be project manager, AGR project manager at nov2020.com. Okay, and roll, let it be done. So this user, just I'm going to save it in the Excel sheet. I will put our in our Excel sheet itself. I will put it in the task details. So like, yeah. Okay, the another one more user is verify NOV in capital at 2020. Now, this is the platform users. Okay, so this is the admin license, basically Salesforce license. This is Salesforce platform license. Okay, now on the platform license, you will see you won't get anything else. This is the custom applications, but this application you will get it, but not full permissions. Where is our application which we created it? Yeah, we created it, but we didn't give a permissions. So you have to give a permissions. But this license does not have Sales Cloud or Service Cloud or any other Salesforce standard product. It's purely custom build. Now, if you want to give a permissions, but again, this license will have a, like a similar to admin permissions. You can go and create a users, create a new objects. He can go and do it. So he can go and create a, yeah, we have to give a permissions. We can give a permission to create a objects, but he can view all the objects. Right. Now you have to, but by default, they don't have access to all those objects in the user interface. So now how we will provide the permission for the platform licenses? That's where we are here. So this is a platform license. Now I'm going to give a permission for our application. Where is that? HR management. And also I will give you vehicle management. And which one is the default? I will say default application is HR. So whenever they logged in, by default, they will get HR management. Okay. And then objects. What are the objects they can see it? You have to give a permission here. So let's say employee object, enrollment, insurance, salary, vehicle, course enrollment. Okay. Save. And also I don't want to give a setting permissions. So the user, he don't want to click on the gear icon because he is the end user. Why I need to give a permission for gear icons? So restrict that also. So to restrict that, view setup and configuration, untick this. Now if I go to the users and refresh it, see here, now the user can see the HR management and associated objects. So HR management, vehicle management. On the HR management, they can see the employee objects. And now we created, the employee is also available. But again, these are security restrictions. We will go for it. That is on the completely profile. I would say let's discuss that one tomorrow. Okay. So let's stop now. And the exercise today is 24th. Okay. So create a custom profile based on the Salesforce and Salesforce platform license. Okay. Create a sample roles. So I would say 3 roles. And then create 4 users, one for sysadmin, one for PM, one for dev, one for tester. Okay, so create a 4 users basically. I would say create a custom profile based on Salesforce standard platforms. So basically 4 profiles. So one for sysadmin and remaining one for PM, one for dev. Again, this is not a best practices. I will give you like why we created these many profiles. We could have one profile. We will go through it. But at the moment for practice, you guys try to create a 3 profile or just one profile is enough. One Salesforce system admin profile. I would say like custom admin and one for, so basically custom Salesforce admin and one for custom Salesforce platform. Okay, so try to finish these 3 exercises today and see. Okay, so any questions on this so far? Are we clear on the exercise? Hello.
Yes, Sampath. Yeah.
Okay, so try to finish this so that if you're not taking a practice, yeah, you cannot follow with me basically. So you cannot understand basically the profile and the functionality. Try to create a profile today itself and try to go through it, the functionality. Else, definitely I will say like you cannot follow with me, because the next topic a bit critical. So basically like on the user topic, it's a little bit critical. So if I go over here, you need to understand the profiles and users and what level of access, then only like we can go for this matrix, security matrix. Basically it's a very very important as an administrator. Okay, so I'm stopping now.